Palantir is up over 120% year over year in their stock price. And if you look into Palantir's 2025 story, I think it's really summed up in three letters: AIP, which is their artificial intelligence platform. That's really been the driver for growth for the company. And if you look into some of their numbers, let's start off with US commercial revenue. Their US commercial revenue didn't just grow, it exploded over 120% year over year and about 30% quarter over quarter. And they were able to hit about 400 million in revenue in Q3 alone. Now, if you look into total revenue, Palantir's total revenue has grown 63% year over year, going from 726 million in Q4 2024 to 1.18 billion in Q3 2025. That's crazy. Now, if you followed software companies, you probably have heard of the Rule of 40, which essentially is a benchmark that combines revenue growth and profitability. And when you combine those two, if the number is equal or greater than 40, then the company is doing well. If the number is below 40, then the company is not doing so well. Some elite companies have hit 60. In Q3 2025, Palantir reported a Rule of 40 score of 114%, one of the highest ever seen in enterprise software. This means that what Palantir is doing is really rare. It's growing hyper fast, and it's also highly profitable at the same time. Now, when you look at this chart of Palantir's Rule of 40 growth quarter by quarter since Q4 2023, you'll see that it's gone from 54% in Q3 2023 all the way up to 114% in Q3 2025. That is ridiculous. And if you actually go to Palantir's earnings statement, the very first sentence that was said was 114%, our Rule of 14 score. Now, in the past, Palantir used to have the reputation of, hey, this company is only focused on government contracts. Well, the good thing is they've actually started to grow their commercial side. And in Q3 2025, Palantir closed 204 deals worth at least $1 million or more. 91 of those deals were over 5 million, and 53 of those deals were over 10 million. And they actually posted a record total contract value of $2.7 billion, which is up 151% year over year. Their government contract business remains strong, with the US government revenue up 52% year over year. And then on the profit side, Palantir reported 476 million in net income, a 40% margin on the business. Now, what got me really excited was their cash pile. Palantir is sitting on $6.4 billion in cash with no debt. This is one of the healthiest balance sheets that the company has ever had in their history. To couple that, Palantir has been also scoring some major partnerships with some really good companies. For example, their NVIDIA partnership. The Palantir Ontology platform is probably the most important enterprise stack in the world, and those words come from the NVIDIA CEO. Palantir has been able to partner with American Airlines to save them tens of millions. They've been able to partner with BP, the oil company, to generate triple-digit returns. They've been able to partner with hospitals, manufacturing companies, to streamline operations, reduce manual work, and save millions. So the key storyline here is that not only is Palantir continuing to grow their government contract business, they're also starting to win on the commercial side of business, which was a big question that Wall Street had at the beginning. Now, what does the future look like for Palantir getting into 2026? I think from what I see right now, based on their Q3 earnings, Palantir is really set up for success getting into 2026. If they can continue to grow their commercial side, if they can continue to win more government contracts, they're going to continue to grow the business significantly. Given that it's a technology-based platform, they're able to unlock more profitability by leveraging AI because they're not going to be having to hire so much. However, I think Palantir's biggest opportunity really relies on their ability to grow internationally. Right now, the company is really mainly built on US business. So, if Palantir is to continue to grow at this hyperscale growth level, they really need to start unlocking international business. So, the jury's still out there to see if Palantir can lock in international government contracts, if Palantir can lock in international commercial contracts. So that's going to be the big thing that we're going to be looking for in 2026. Do I still think that Palantir is worth looking into and investing? Potentially, yes. So, in my personal opinion, I'm going to be continuing to invest in Palantir. However, if you are looking to invest into Palantir, you should do your own due diligence. You should also even consider consulting a financial professional so that you make an investment decision that's aligned with your goals, your objectives, and your own personal situation. Because whatever I share on this platform is all for educational purposes. I am not here to give you investment decisions. But from what I can see from Palantir's earnings, is that this is a really solid company that can potentially continue to drive hyper growth over the next 2 to 3 years. So I'm really, really excited about Palantir. Now, I'm curious to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Palantir going into 2026? Do you think that Palantir is going to continue growing? Is it a stock that you're going to be adding into your portfolio? Or if you already have it in your portfolio, are you going to increase your position on it? So let me know in the comments because I'm curious to hear what you think. And also, if there's a company that you believe is actually doing better than Palantir or is worth looking at, feel free to let me know in the comments and I'll do the research and I'll be more than happy to create a video where we really dive deep into that company and we can all learn together. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.